Hello, welcome to Z Marie Design. Let's create a shortcut square in a square quilt block. So I start by selecting my focus fabric, and mine measures 6.5 inches square, and that'll be the center fabric. Then I choose an accent fabric, which is the same size, 6.5 inches square. I place those fabrics right sides facing, and I'm going to sew all the way around 1/4 inch. And then I'm going to separate these fabrics because I only want to take the accent fabric and I'm going to cut right along the X on the diagonal. And I'm going to cut all the way through up to my sew line in the corner, but not through, just up to. And I do these on both of the diagonals. And then I'm going to fold back each of my triangles. And I'm going to finger press, then I will give it a press with the iron. And then I'm going to clip off the bits to square up the block. Now let's say by accident you cut through both of your fabrics. All is not lost because now you've created 4 half square triangles. So just put those to the side and you can keep those for a different project. And just press those to the dark. Now after you have clipped off your bits, you can enlarge this square in a square block by placing it on right sides facing on another accent fabric. And I just made one that's just have a square that's larger than my square in a square block, and I'm going to sew again 1/4 inch seam allowance all the way around. So once I've sewn my 1/4 inch seam allowance, I'm now going to trim my accent fabric to the same size as my square in a square fabric. And then I'm going to, on my accent fabric, I'm going to draw those diagonal lines corner to corner. And then I'm going to separate the fabrics out, and I'm going to clip on those diagonal lines just on the one accent fabric. Make sure that you separate, not cut through both, you're only cutting through the accent fabric. And I'm going to cut all the way up to that corner. Press out my triangles. And now I have enlarged my square in a square. And you can continue to do this until you have the desired size of the block that you want. And these are 2 that I have enlarged. So I have a square and a square and a square. And these are the blocks that I have sewn. And I sewed all of these squares in less than an hour. So this square and a square technique goes together fairly quickly. I will continue to create these square and a square blocks until I have enough to make a quilt size, and stay tuned for my next video and I'll show you how I put these blocks together. So I hope you like this square in a square quilt block shortcut, and I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks for watching.